Galaxy S25 Ultra camera glass replacement. This is the kit that I'm going to use to replace the broken camera glasses. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to add some heat resistant tape on the broken camera glasses. So this is going to protect the camera modules that are behind the broken camera glasses of the heat that is going to help hit the camera bezel area in order to start the removal process. This is the heat gun that I'm going to use. I heated the broken camera glass at the bottom for 37 seconds at 600 Fahrenheit. The other two cameras at the top are not getting as much heat as the one that is at the bottom without the heat resistant tape. The blade that I'm using came with the kit that I purchased for this glass replacement. I just put the blade on the edge of the broken camera glass and inserted the blade between the glass and the metal frame of the camera bezel, and then I started pulling the broken camera glass with the tape attached on it. So this is simply possible because I took time to hit the broken camera glass area for 37 seconds, and then it was at the prime temperature in order to start lifting the broken camera glass with the tape attached on it. After completing the first one, before I covered that one with heat resistance tape, I added a new heat resistance tape. I did this because I saw a piece of broken glass on the heat resistance tape that was on the second camera. So now I know that the camera module is not going to get affected by any broken camera glass that may be on the back of the heat resistance tape. For the second one, I hit it for 44 seconds at 600 Fahrenheit. So for this one, I saw a small crack, a small hole on the broken camera glass. So I decided to insert the tip of the blade inside, making sure that I do not touch the camera module directly below, and I started pulling it upward in order to detach the broken camera glass and the frame of the camera bezel. So you can see I have successfully detached the broken camera glass from the frame of the device. But on this one, the double-sided tape is still on the inside attached to the camera bezel. Gently tap on the back of the device for any debris, pieces of glass to fall on the table. Then for the third camera glass, I also hit it for 44 seconds at 600 Fahrenheit. So for this one, I decided to place the tip of the blade on the edge of the camera bezel and then started removing the piece of camera glass that was nearby. Then after removed that small piece of glass, I started to pull the big chunk of glass that was already starting to move. So depending on the way that you start the removal process, you're going to get the result that you will get. This is why I'm removing the piece of broken camera glass now, and the double-sided tape is still on the inside of this one also. If I had started with the tip of the blade going below the double-sided tape and started to pull, everything will come all together like the first one. So this one, after you've done the removal of the broken camera glass, you need to go back and remove the double-sided tape if you have the double-sided tape still inside the camera bezel. So while doing this, make sure that you do not touch the camera modules. They are right below the broken camera glass area, and you simply need a tweezer to lift and remove the double-sided tape. All the broken camera glasses have been removed. The next step is to test the cameras just like this and make sure that everything is in focus, everything is working like it was previously. You can also have an inspection, a visual inspection of the camera modules to make sure that none of them have scratches and they are pretty clean. They do not have dirt or debris on the camera modules. If there are things on the camera modules, you need to gently tap on the back of the device for them to fall on the table. This is the first step. Then if that does not work, you need to blow some air on the camera modules to push all those debris out of the way of the camera module. If that also does not work, you will unfortunately need to try to remove it physically with a cotton swab and a very tiny drop of alcohol on the top, or without alcohol first, then you see if it works. You will need to do all the cleaning or any of the cleaning that I said only if your camera is not in focus. If you try the camera app and you have issues with one camera that is not focusing and it is very strange, not acting the same as before, you will need to do something, clean the camera module in order to rectify that issue. Also make sure before installation that you have the right camera lens that goes to the right place. For the installation, simply drop the camera glass inside the camera bezel where it has to go. Make sure that it is fully seated on the inside of the camera bezel, and you start applying some finger pressure for it to stick. I decided to separate all the camera glasses this way because it is a lot easier to handle and not touch the camera glasses during the installation. The first two camera glasses that I installed are different. If you look at the camera glass kit, you have two camera glasses that are the same and a third one that is different. So right before you start the replacement of your camera glass, make sure that you look at the camera glasses and see which one goes where. So for the third one, just remove the blue plastic protecting the double-sided tape and drop the camera glass inside the camera bezel frame. After that, simply apply pressure with your finger. Make sure that the camera glass is seated inside first, because if it is not seated right and you apply pressure, it may break. So it is time to remove all the plastic covering the new camera glasses that were installed. Make sure after you remove all those plastic to inspect the camera glasses area to make sure that there is no debris that you can see and everything is clean. If it is not clean, clean the camera lenses and then start the test of the cameras to make sure that all three cameras are working properly. They are all in focus while you try to zoom and focus on an object. Test everything. Make sure that everything is working before you proceed to the next step. Testing the cameras in the middle without all the lenses is very important. It will show you if you have an issue with your camera modules or if everything is good. Then after the installation of the camera lenses, you need to test again to make sure that everything is the same as you tested without the camera lenses. If everything is good, you should not have any issues. If you have a problem with one of the cameras, unfortunately, you will need to remove that one and replace it with a new one and see if the issue goes away.